It's Friday the 17th of May. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I want to bring you up to date on the flower beds we've been working on and what's going on with the tomato beds. It's back of our garage. Here we have a green pepper that is got blossoms on it, a very small little green pepper. My wife has been deadheading the faded blossoms off of the marigolds out here. There's one in bloom right here, but other than that, they're going. We have 12 Roma tomato plants that I've shot before. I just want you to see how nice and big they are. And almost all of the tomato plants now have small tomatoes on them. You see one there. This plant I don't see any on. That plant I don't. This plant, there's some that are very small down in there. This plant has some that are down in there also. This one has one that's about the size of a quarter down in there. This one also has a quarter size and some bigger ones. This guy here is probably the biggest plant. It's almost as tall as a 3-foot high cage. And it's hard to see, but he has tomatoes down in there too. This guy here got hit by the hailstorm and broke off the top of the stem, but he's coming back. This guy has some tomatoes down in there also, and this one has some that are out here. There's 3 tomatoes in that thing. So as you can see, we're going to have quite a bit of tomatoes. Everything looks very healthy and green. It's looking good. The border that I put on out of these plastic brick-like things is looking good and it's holding back that. Over in this bed here, I have one zinnia that's looking good, and 2 out of 3 peppers have pepper plants on them. Over here, I'll show you this little guy right here is actually a pecan tree that came up as a volunteer from this mother tree that I've showed you a picture of over here before. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and I want to show you the rain gauge as I walk by. I think you'll be able to see it. It's right on 2 inches of rainfall that we had in one day yesterday, which in some places would be a flood. And out here you can see it's pretty good. So I've walked over this bed once before. Our neighbor was mowing, and this time he's not. But since he's been out here, I have finished putting in the bed sides that I told you about before. It's like I got some sticks to pick up out here. You can see it's wet over in there, but there you can see what that looks like now. And I also put it up there at the end. So we have 48 zinnia plants in here now, and you see they're very colorful. And the bed has also been mulched, so that's not a problem anymore. There are a few zinnias in here that don't have blossoms on them. There's one right over there, and the deer have tasted them, so to speak, and found them not to their liking. But there's 3 or 4 of them in here that they have. There's one right down here, and I don't think I can get it, but the bites of the stem are at an angle, which is typical what deer nibbling looks like on a plant. So that's that little guy right there that the blossoms are gone. The lantana that we planted, there's one right there, for instance, that the deer taking a chomp on. And over here, there's one that the deer have not. Keep in mind that we have a herd of about 450 deer out here in pecan plantation, and they come through in herds of anywhere from 10 to 12 quite often. This afternoon, a herd of 6 bucks came through, walked through the yard, and they just browse up the storm when they come through, eating about everything. Another thing that's going on It's spring and the does are starting to drop their fawns, and as a result they're very hungry from nursing, and they will eat just about anything when they're in that stage. So what I wanted to show you is we do have several of the flower beds done now. We are moving forward. That's counter dialysis thing that I do. This is the last bed here that I put the plastic brick around. This is a big bed of lantana out here, so you can see what those little plants will turn into eventually. So that's where we stand right now. I'll make a video of this and probably put it up for Tuesday on teaser.me, and you'll see what we're looking at then.